Penetrator here. We're off to a block drain, that's right. We got a block stormwater to go to. So I don't know much about this drain. He's just said his stormwater's blocked. He's moved into this house just recently. So it's new property, and they're just going through finding little problems as they appear and getting them fixed up. So this drain is backing up, and he would like me to come out and have a look at it and see what's going on and just see if it can be cleared. Blokes like that don't mess around, I like dealing with them. Our conversation was pretty simple and basic, so let's hope this job is nice and basic and straightforward. The joys of stormwater, we never know what we find. Right, I'll see you when I get there. We have a block stormwater. The toad is going to supervise down here and yell out once we get through. Well, we think the water is meant to go here. We're hoping it's meant to go here. So let's go fire up the jetter. But before we do that, our problem is all the way up at the back of the house. Got traffic control officer over here. And chatting to the customer as I was setting up, he was telling me he's been a Drain Addict subscriber for a very long time. So he's a bit of a YouTube fan. So let's put on a good show and get his drain all sorted for him. Let's do this. So when I put the camera up to the street, the pipe was pretty clean most of the way, and I think it was up around here somewhere in this garden was where the camera had got to. We just ran out of push going uphill and through some bends. And this is our problem area down here. Let's just step this out. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So around 13 odd meters to this point. So this is overflowing up through here in a big rain. So we need to try and clear from here down to that street and get it all working. Gonna start with the little nozzle, the little penetrator, and if we can give it a good flush out, we'll put the camera back down and see what's going on. It doesn't go very far before it stops because it's just full of dirt. So this concrete area, when it's raining, would just be washing all the bits of silt and that down in this grate. Then over time it just builds up. So hopefully that's all it is and we can get it all cleared. So nearly 20 meters down. I'll let this go for a bit longer, then I'll go to the street, see the toad, and we'll see if any water's coming out down the bottom. And if it is, we might go down to the street and run it up all the way up and pull it back that way. I got shot in the face with mud. Lucky it was mud and not crap. Crap wouldn't have been that nice. Righto, let's go to the street. Got some fine tree roots. Okay. Definitely our pipe. We got a little bit of water here. Sweet. We're gonna go put the camera down from up top. Check the condition of that line. If it looks all good, I'll probably go back down from the street and see if I can pull it all out. Same plan, small nozzle. This time we're going to go back up towards the house and see if we can start to pull any of the dirt and that out. I think it goes to a square junction, so I don't think I'll be able to get from here all the way up to that pit. But let's just clear out what we can, then we'll put the camera up and see what we can see. Probably should get a few cones out. She'll be right. Lot of sand. Need to let that tank fill up for a minute. So one more go. Try and get up a bit further this time. So I got up around 20 meters last time. So I'll try and get that 25, 27, because I do think it goes straight to that downpipe. So if it does go there, it should kind of stop around that area. Okay. there's a break a few meters in, I think there was, and there's a valley, or a, you know, kind of where it bends down, because we're coming down different levels. So I'm just going to run the reverse up a few meters and just pull out any sand that could be sitting there. So this is the area I can feel it. Okay, I'll go get some witches' hats. Okay, I'm going to run the camera up and have a look. I think there could be a square junction there, I'm not quite sure. That looks like roots. More tree roots. So I recorded it around 5 meters. You can see some tree roots and then we stop. And I don't know if that's changing direction or what yet. So this is a bit of a tricky one, given where this is located and the access to the drain. I'm going to put the little root cutter on and see if I can just try and hook and clear a bit more of a space up there. In that clear a bit more of a space in that section of pipe. And then once I get that through, I'll have a look with the camera and reassess how I'm going to go about it. Okay, that's where it's stopping. Maybe roots that I'm hitting. Here we are, there's some. I think my jet's locked. There we go. Nothing a whack on the reel won't fix. Okay, let's put the camera back down and have another look so you can see some more of those roots that have come out this time. Sand everywhere. So we're back at the street. We're going to have one last go to see if we can get up there. I believe it is a straight run. There's just some tree roots. So we're going to have one go and see if we can get up around that 30 meters and just try and pull as much out as we can. So that's about as far as it wants to go. We're going uphill quite a bit. we get? Around 25 metres. I know I can get from one end down 15 up 25, so I know I can cross. I know water's going to get through. I still think there's some tree roots in that section, not fully blocking the pipe, but it's just in a tricky location to try and clear it properly. I'll go have a chat with the customer and we might pack up. Yeah, we've got tree root entry on the side there. That's been marked, so you can see where the pipe is broken. Then we come up to the next section where there's a problem. So just on the right of the screen, you can see a bit of storm flex there, and then you should see a black Aggie pipe right there. And that is coming in from the retaining wall. So both of those spots have been marked. Okay, so this was the first problem around that 5-6 metre mark, where I thought there could have been like a square junction or a bit of pipe or something. It's an Aggie pipe that's been drilled into the side. So you've seen the picture of that. So behind this retaining wall, they've got the Aggie, and what they do is just drill it through the side and jam it through. It's not the proper way to do it. So, and what happens, tree roots get through, the pipe sticking that far into the other pipe, it just blocks up. So that's something I would get repaired. And the other problem was a break in this storm flex right here. So it's down pretty deep. It's like 700-800 deep. You've got all these trees here, retaining wall on the other side. You get that one repaired. I can get a confidently get a root cutting nozzle down and around, and give this a tidy up in the future if you wanted me to, if you didn't want to repair this. But I'd repair that first, then consider repairing this one. Let's go pack up. Righto, we're done here. Drain's going to flow. We're waiting for the next big rain next week, or this week hopefully, to test it out. See you on the next one.